All right, we're now just 1 month away from the start of the Winter Olympics, if you can believe that, in Beijing. And COVID is on the mind of the Games organizers. Here is NBC News foreign correspondent Janis Mackey Frayer.
Well, the countdown is on. The venues are ready, but organizers and athletes are on edge. And it's going to be a test of the elaborate measures that officials here have put in place to ensure that COVID outbreaks don't derail the games. The closed loop zones in Beijing and the two areas hosting mountain events are going to enforce daily testing, restrictions on movements, and there is going to be zero interaction with anybody outside of the bubble. That's just for people who are able to make it in. Anybody has to consistently test negative or be fully recovered from a recent infection, or they risk missing the games altogether. Now, this comes as China is racing to contain its biggest COVID outbreak since the early days of the pandemic in March 2020. The city of Xi'an is in its second week of a total lockdown. 13 million people confined to their homes, unable to meet basic needs and struggling to find enough food. It should be noted that these are Delta variant cases, according to officials. There's really only a handful of Omicron cases here in China, and that could change with the Olympic Games. Now, with the rise of Omicron as well, there are other challenges facing these games, the diplomatic boycott by U.S. officials in other countries, and the controversy around Peng Shuai, who is supposed to meet with the IOC president before the end of the month. Now, with this rise of Omicron comes a lot of questions about the risks of staging an international event like this. But China's government and Games organizers are adamant that the Games are going to go smoothly and the Olympics will go ahead on schedule.
All right, Janis, thank you so much for that report. And a reminder, of course, you can watch all the action from the Games on all of NBC Universal's platform, and those start on February 3rd.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.